Imagine a civilization where a couple's most intimate act wasn't just about procreation, but about aligning the cosmos. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs weren't just having sex, they were participating in a sacred ritual believed to mirror the union of the sun god Ra and the sky goddess Nut, ensuring the continued balance of the universe. This is just a glimpse into the remarkable history of sex as a spiritual force, a concept we explore in the mystical side of sex and sexual intercourse, Unveiling the Sacred. Join us as we unlock the secrets of ancient traditions, transform your sex life into a sacred encounter, and discover the profound potential for intimacy and spiritual awakening that lies within the mystical side of sex and sexual intercourse. Written and published by the Zillionpro. Chapter 1, The Primordial Dance, Sex as a Force of Creation. The act of sex, often shrouded in secrecy or dismissed as purely physical, has a far richer history than we might imagine. Across cultures and throughout time, sex wasn't just seen as a means of procreation, but as a powerful dance brimming with creative energy, mirroring the cycles of nature and the cosmos itself, the great dance of creation. Many ancient cultures believed the universe originated from a primal union, a sacred dance between masculine and feminine forces. The Egyptians saw the pharaoh's sexual acts with the queen as a reenactment of the union between the sun god Ra and the sky goddess Nut, ensuring cosmic balance. Similarly, in Hinduism, the cosmic dance of Shiva and Shakti represents the continual cycle of creation and destruction, a dance of energy mirrored in the human act of sexual union, sex and the rhythm of nature. This connection wasn't just symbolic. Many cultures observed the cyclical nature of sex and fertility aligning with the cycles of the moon and agricultural seasons. In some Native American traditions, specific rituals and dances were performed to encourage procreation and ensure bountiful harvests, fertility and the divine spark. The act of procreation itself was imbued with a sense of awe. Some cultures viewed conception as the moment when a divine spark entered the womb, ignited by the sexual union. The Chinese believed sexual energy, or Jing, was a vital life force passed on through procreation, ensuring the continuation of the family lineage beyond procreation. The power of sexual energy. The concept of sexual energy wasn't limited to procreation. The ancient Greeks, for example, recognized the power of Eris, a creative force that could be channeled into artistic expression and philosophical pursuits. Tantric traditions in India viewed sexual energy, or kundalini, as a powerful force at the base of the spine, which could be awakened and directed upwards through focused sexual practices, leading to spiritual awakening. The echoes remain. Though these ancient beliefs might seem foreign to us today, echoes of this sacred perspective on sex still linger. The very word intercourse implies a connection, a bridge between two beings. Modern science is even beginning to understand the complex cocktail of hormones and neurochemicals released during sex, some of which promote feelings of bonding and well-being, mirroring the ancient concept of sex fostering a deeper connection. Chapter 1 Takeaway, Unveiling the Legacy. This chapter serves as a foundation for our exploration of the mystical side of sex. As we probe deeper, we'll discover how these ancient concepts can be applied in our own lives, transforming sex from a purely physical act into a powerful tool for intimacy, personal growth, and a deeper connection to the universe itself. Chapter 2, Unveiling the Temple Within, the Body as a Sacred Vessel. In Chapter 1, we explored the rich history of sex as a force of creation, mirroring the dance of the cosmos. Now, we shift our focus inward, to the human body itself. This chapter looks into the concept of the body as a sacred vessel, a temple brimming with potent sexual energy waiting to be awakened from flesh to sacred vessel. Many ancient cultures viewed the human body as a microcosm of the universe, a map of the cosmos reflected in our bones, muscles, and energy pathways. Within this intricate map lies a wellspring of sexual energy, often referred to by different names across traditions. The Chinese called it Jing, the Greeks Eris, and the Hindus Kundalini. Regardless of the term, the core concept remains: sexual energy is a powerful force residing within us, with the potential for profound experiences. The chakras, gateways to energy. Many traditions, particularly those from the East, identified specific energy centers within the body called chakras. These chakras, visualized as swirling wheels of light, are believed to be gateways through which energy flows. Several chakras, particularly the sacral chakra located in the lower abdomen, are directly linked to our sexuality and creativity. When these chakras are balanced and awakened, the flow of sexual energy can be harnessed for various purposes, including deeper intimacy, personal empowerment, and even spiritual growth. The language of the body. Understanding the body as a sacred vessel goes beyond the physical. Our bodies are constantly communicating with us through sensations, emotions, and intuition. Learning to listen to these subtle messages can be key to unlocking the full potential of our sexual energy. This might involve tuning into physical sensations during sexual arousal, or recognizing emotions that arise during intimate encounters. By becoming attuned to the body's language, we can navigate sexual experiences with greater awareness and intention beyond duality, masculine and feminine energies. Many traditions speak of masculine and feminine energies present within each of us, regardless of gender. The masculine is often associated with assertiveness, drive, and outward action, while the feminine represents receptivity, creativity, and inward flow. Learning to balance these energies within ourselves is crucial to a fulfilling sex life. For example, a healthy balance allows us to both express our desires and be open to receiving pleasure from a partner, awakening the temple. Understanding the body as a sacred vessel is only the first step. Many practices can help awaken and cultivate sexual energy. These might include meditation, yoga, breathwork, or even specific movement exercises designed to activate the chakras. Tantric traditions offer a rich source of practices for harnessing sexual energy for spiritual growth. The journey begins within. As we embark on this journey of unveiling the mystical side of sex, it's crucial to remember that the most significant transformation occurs within. By viewing our bodies as sacred vessels and learning to listen to their language, we lay the foundation for a more profound and fulfilling experience of sexuality, one that connects us to a deeper power within and fosters a more meaningful connection with others. Chapter 2 Takeaway: Embodying the Sacred. This chapter serves as an invitation to reconnect with your body and awaken its potential as a sacred vessel for sexual energy. In the following chapters, we'll explore specific practices to cultivate this energy and integrate it into your sexual experiences, creating a more fulfilling and transformative journey. Chapter 3, Beyond the Physical, exploring the emotional and spiritual aspects of sex. In the previous chapters, we explored the rich history of sex as a creative force and the body as a sacred vessel for sexual energy. Now, we go deeper, venturing beyond the physical realm to explore the emotional and spiritual dimensions of sex, the bridge between worlds. Sex, at its core, is an act of profound intimacy. It allows us to connect with another person on a deep emotional level, fostering a sense of vulnerability, trust, and emotional connection. This emotional intimacy transcends the physical act and becomes a bridge between two souls, and even a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. The language of touch. Touch plays a crucial role in creating emotional connection during sex. It's more than just physical stimulation, it's a form of communication that speaks volumes without words. A gentle caress can convey tenderness and love, while passionate touch can ignite desire. By becoming more mindful of touch during sex, we can deepen emotional intimacy and create a more meaningful experience for both partners. The alchemy of emotions. Sex has the unique ability to evoke a wide range of emotions, some positive, some challenging. Passion, joy, vulnerability, and even fear can arise during intimate encounters. Learning to navigate these emotions with awareness and compassion is key to a fulfilling sexual experience. For example, acknowledging feelings of vulnerability can lead to deeper intimacy, while suppressed anger might create distance between partners. Beyond pleasure, the spiritual connection. While physical pleasure is a natural and enjoyable aspect of sex, many traditions see it as a gateway to a deeper spiritual connection. Tantric practices, for instance, focus on extending sexual arousal, using breathwork and focused attention to transmute sexual energy into a powerful force for spiritual growth. In some traditions, orgasm itself can be seen as a mini-death, a temporary letting go of the ego that allows for a brief glimpse of a deeper spiritual reality, the power of intention. The quality of our sexual experience is often influenced by our intentions. Approaching sex solely for physical gratification can lead to a disconnected and potentially unsatisfying encounter. However, setting the intention for connection, intimacy, or even spiritual exploration can dramatically shift the experience. By consciously bringing a positive intention to the act, we tap into a powerful force that can elevate sex from a purely physical act to a deeply transformative one, the sacred dance of two souls. Ultimately, sex in its most profound form becomes a sacred dance between two souls. It's a space where emotional vulnerability can be expressed, deep connection can be fostered, and even glimpses of the spiritual realm can be experienced. By embracing the emotional and spiritual aspects of sex, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, creating a richer and more meaningful experience for ourselves and our partners. Chapter 3 Takeaway: Cultivating Sacred Intimacy. This chapter explores the emotional and spiritual dimensions of sex, highlighting its potential to create a sacred dance of intimacy between partners. In the following chapters, we'll delve into specific practices and techniques to cultivate this deeper connection in your own sexual experiences. Chapter 4, The Ritual of Intimacy, Cultivating Sacred Space for Sexual Connection. Having explored the historical, physical, and emotional aspects of sex, we now turn to the practice of creating a sacred space for sexual connection. This chapter looks into the concept of the ritual of intimacy, transforming a physical act into a deeply intentional and meaningful experience, setting the stage for transformation. The environment in which we have sex plays a crucial role in shaping the experience. Just as a concert hall enhances the musician's performance, creating a sacred space for sex allows us to shed distractions and fully immerse ourselves in the experience. This doesn't require elaborate rituals or expensive decorations. Even small, intentional actions can create a powerful shift. The power of intention. The journey begins with intention. Setting an intention for your sexual encounter goes beyond simply wanting physical pleasure. Consider what you hope to cultivate: deeper intimacy with your partner, a sense of self-discovery, or a connection to something beyond the physical. Holding this intention in your mind as you approach sex creates a powerful framework for the experience, creating the atmosphere. The physical environment can also contribute to a sense of sacredness. Dimming the lights, lighting candles, or diffusing calming essential oils can all help create an atmosphere conducive to intimacy and focused attention. Adding elements that resonate with you personally, like playing specific music or placing meaningful objects on the altar of your bed, can further personalize the space. The power of touch, beyond the sexual. Touch plays a multifaceted role in the ritual of intimacy. It's not just about sexual stimulation, it's about establishing a sense of connection and emotional safety. Begin your encounter with non-sexual touch, a gentle foot massage, a slow back rub, or simply holding hands. This allows both partners to feel present and comfortable before transitioning to more overtly sexual touch. The art of presence. Modern life is filled with distractions, and sex is no exception. The constant ping of notifications or the lingering anxieties of the day can pull us out of the present moment. Mindfulness practices like deep breathing or guided meditations before sex can help quiet the mind and cultivate a sense of presence, allowing you to fully engage in the experience with your partner beyond words. The language of intimacy. Communication is essential for a fulfilling sexual experience. While passionate declarations can be part of the experience, sometimes the most powerful communication happens without words. Focus on nonverbal cues, eye contact, gentle moans, or the simple act of holding your partner's gaze. This creates a deeper level of intimacy that transcends spoken language. The afterglow, integration and gratitude. The ritual of intimacy doesn't end with orgasm. Taking a few moments after sex to simply lie together, cuddle, or share whispered affirmations allows the experience to integrate and fosters a sense of connection. Expressing gratitude to your partner for sharing this intimate space further strengthens the bond. A continual journey. The ritual of intimacy is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing practice. As you experiment with different techniques and discover what works for you and your partner, your approach to creating sacred space will evolve. The key is to approach sex with intention, create a space that fosters connection, and be open to the transformative possibilities that lie within. Chapter 4 Takeaway: Weaving the sacred into the intimate. This chapter serves as a practical guide to cultivating a space for sacred sex. The following chapters will delve into specific practices and techniques to enhance your sexual experiences and integrate the lessons learned into your daily life. Chapter 5 Ancient Secrets: Exploring Sexual Traditions from Around the World. In the previous chapters, we explored the rich tapestry of the mystical side of sex. Now, we embark on a global journey, delving into the wisdom of various cultures and their historical views on sexuality as a spiritual force. Tantra, the path of transformation. Tantra, originating in India, is not merely a set of sexual positions, it's a holistic philosophy encompassing physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life. Tantric practices aim to awaken and harness sexual energy, known as Kundalini, to achieve spiritual growth and liberation. Through breathwork, meditation, and specific sexual techniques, tantric practitioners strive to extend pleasure, cultivate deeper intimacy, and experience a union that transcends the physical. Taoism, cultivating harmony. Taoist sexual practices, rooted in ancient China, focus on balancing the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves and with our partners. Concepts like yin and yang, representing receptivity and action, are applied to sexual experiences. Taoist techniques aim to cultivate longevity, vitality, and a deep sense of harmony through mindful sexual practices. Ancient Egypt, the divine dance of creation. The Egyptians viewed sexual acts, particularly those between pharaoh and queen, as a reenactment of the creation myth. The pharaoh's union with the queen mirrored the union of the sky god Ra and the earth goddess Nut, ensuring cosmic balance and the continuation of life. Sexuality in ancient Egypt was seen as a sacred act, a bridge between the human and the divine. Kama Sutra, the art of love. The Kama Sutra, an ancient Indian text, is often misinterpreted as a purely technical guide to sexual positions. However, its core message emphasizes the importance of emotional connection, mutual pleasure, and respect in a sexual relationship. The Kama Sutra offers advice on creating a suitable environment, various sexual techniques, and the importance of psychological well-being for a fulfilling sexual experience. Goddess traditions, celebrating the feminine. Many ancient cultures, particularly those centered around the worship of a mother goddess, celebrated female sexuality and its creative power. Rituals and dances often focused on fertility and the cyclical nature of life, honoring the power of the feminine through a sacred view of sexuality. Lessons from the past. Exploring these ancient traditions offers valuable insights into the mystical side of sex. We learn about the importance of intention, the power of ritual, and the potential for sex to be a transformative experience. While the specific practices may not translate directly to our modern lives, the core principles of these traditions remain relevant and can be adapted to enrich our own sexual experiences. A bridge between cultures. Though the practices may differ, a common thread weaves through these traditions: the recognition of sex as a force with profound potential beyond simple procreation. By exploring the wisdom of cultures past, we can broaden our understanding of sexuality and unlock its potential for personal growth, deeper connection, and a more meaningful experience of intimacy. Chapter 5 Takeaway: A Tapestry of Wisdom. This chapter explored various historical traditions that viewed sex as a powerful force for spiritual growth and personal transformation. In the following chapters, we'll delve into practical ways to integrate the lessons learned from these traditions into your own sexual experiences, creating a more fulfilling and spiritually connected life. Chapter 6: The Power of Consent, Creating a Safe and Empowering Space. In our exploration of the mystical side of sex, we've delved into ancient traditions, the power of intention, and the creation of sacred space. Yet, before embarking on this journey, there's a fundamental principle that must be established: informed, Enthusiastic consent, the foundation of sacred sex. Sacred sex thrives in an environment of safety, trust, and respect. This can only be achieved when both partners freely and enthusiastically agree to participate in all aspects of the sexual encounter. Consent is not a passive act, it's an ongoing conversation that ensures everyone involved feels comfortable, empowered, and respected beyond the yes-no binary. Consent isn't just a simple yes or no, it's an ongoing dialogue throughout the encounter. Your partner's initial consent for a certain act doesn't automatically translate to consent for everything. Checking in verbally and non-verbally with your partner is crucial to ensure continued comfort and enjoyment, respecting boundaries. Creating a safe space for sacred sex means respecting each other's boundaries. Open communication allows partners to discuss their comfort levels, desires, and any limitations they might have. Pressuring or manipulating someone into an activity they are not comfortable with creates a violation of trust and undermines the foundation of a sacred experience, the power of no. Just as saying yes is crucial, so is the power to say no. A partner who feels pressured or coerced into any sexual act cannot experience true intimacy or connection. Creating a space where no is a safe and respected word empowers both partners to express their needs and desires authentically beyond words. Nonverbal cues. Communication isn't just verbal. Nonverbal cues like facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice can also convey consent or discomfort. Being attuned to your partner's nonverbal cues allows you to navigate the sexual encounter with greater sensitivity and respect, the gift of emotional safety. By prioritizing informed consent, we create a space where both partners feel emotionally safe. This safety allows for vulnerability, deeper connection, and a more profound exploration of the mystical side of sex. Consent, a continuous conversation. Consent is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing conversation throughout the relationship. Regular discussions about sexual desires, boundaries, and preferences ensure a foundation of trust and respect that allows both partners to grow and explore together the sacred dance of two souls. Ultimately, sacred sex becomes a sacred dance between two souls. It's a space where vulnerability and trust flourish, boundaries are respected, and consent ensures a safe and empowering journey for both partners. By prioritizing consent, we set the stage for a truly transformative sexual experience. Chapter 6 Takeaway. Building the foundation. This chapter emphasizes the importance of informed consent in creating a safe and empowering space for sacred sex. In the following chapters, we'll explore specific practices and techniques to enhance your sexual experiences while remaining grounded in the principles of consent and respect. Chapter 7. The Alchemy of Desire. Transforming sexual energy for personal growth. Having established the foundation of consent and a safe space, we delve deeper into the transformative potential of sex. This chapter explores the concept of sexual energy, not just for physical pleasure, but as a powerful force for personal growth and spiritual awakening. The alchemical furnace. Many traditions view sexual energy as a potent force, often referred to by different names: Kundalini in Tantra, Jing in Chinese medicine, or Eris in ancient Greece. This energy is not something to be indulged in mindlessly. It can be harnessed and transformed for various purposes. Think of sex as the alchemical furnace, where raw sexual energy is transformed into a powerful tool for personal growth, sublimation, from passion to purpose. The core principle of this alchemy is sublimation, the process of transforming base desires into something higher. Instead of simply acting on every urge, we can learn to channel sexual energy into creative pursuits, artistic expression, or even spiritual growth. This might involve directing the focus and intensity of sexual desire towards writing, painting, composing music, or any creative endeavor that ignites your passion, harnessing the power of attention. Eastern traditions, particularly Tantra, emphasize the role of focused attention in transforming sexual energy. By extending sexual arousal through specific breathing techniques and mindful practices, we can harness the energy and direct it upwards through the energy channels in the body. This practice, when done with a clear intention, can lead to heightened awareness, increased vitality, and even spiritual experience is embodiment, integrating energy into daily life. The transformation doesn't end in the bedroom. The heightened awareness and energy cultivated through mindful sex practices can be integrated into your daily life. You might experience a greater sense of presence, increased compassion for others, or a renewed zest for life. By embodying this transformed energy, you carry the lessons learned from sacred sex into all aspects of your being, sexual energy and shadow work. Sexual energy can also be a powerful tool for shadow work, the process of confronting and integrating our unconscious desires and fears. By exploring fantasies and desires that might initially seem uncomfortable, we can gain valuable insights into our subconscious and release any negative energy associated with them. This process can be deeply transformational, leading to greater self-acceptance and emotional resilience. The power of partnership. While some practices for transforming sexual energy can be done solo, there's a unique potency experienced in shared exploration with a trusted partner. Tantric practices, for instance, emphasize the importance of a supportive and intentional partnership to facilitate the transformation of sexual energy. Open communication, trust, and a shared goal of personal growth are crucial for a successful exploration of this path beyond orgasm, the spectrum of sexual pleasure. It's important to remember that not every sexual encounter needs to be a quest for spiritual awakening. There's immense value in simply enjoying the physical pleasure of sex without the pressure of transformation. However, by understanding the potential of sexual energy, we can choose to approach sex with greater intention and awareness, opening the door to a deeper and more fulfilling experience when desired. Chapter 7 Takeaway: Alchemists of Intimacy. This chapter equips you with the tools to transform your perception of sex from a purely physical act to a powerful force for personal growth and spiritual exploration. The following chapter will explore ways to integrate these practices into your daily life, creating a more fulfilling and spiritually connected existence. Chapter 8: Integration and Embodiment. Bringing the mystical into everyday life. We've embarked on a journey to unveil the mystical side of sex, exploring its historical roots, the power of the body as a sacred vessel, and the potential for profound connection and personal growth. This final chapter focuses on integration, weaving the lessons learned into your daily life, creating a more fulfilling and spiritually connected existence from theory to practice, embodying the sacred. The transformative power of sacred sex doesn't remain confined to the bedroom. The heightened awareness, deeper connection, and cultivated energy can be integrated into all aspects of your life. Here are a few ways to bridge the gap. Mindfulness in everyday moments. Apply the mindfulness practices used during sex to your daily routine. Bring a sense of focused attention to mundane activities like eating, walking, or even doing chores. This allows you to appreciate the present moment and cultivate a sense of peace within the ordinary. The power of touch. The nurturing touch explored in sacred sex can be extended to other areas of your life. Show affection to loved ones with a hug, offer a comforting hand on the shoulder to a friend, or practice self-care with a mindful massage. These simple acts of touch can deepen connections and foster a sense of well-being. Honoring your body. The body, viewed as a sacred vessel in sacred sex, deserves respect and care beyond the bedroom. Nourish it with healthy food, move your body with joy through exercise or dance, and prioritize sleep for optimal energy levels. These choices demonstrate appreciation for the physical temple that houses your spirit beyond the bedroom, expanding your practice. The principles of sacred sex can inspire practices that enhance your life outside of sexual encounters. Creative expression. Channel the focused energy of sexual arousal into creative pursuits. Write poetry, paint, compose music, or engage in any creative endeavor that ignites your passion. This allows the transformative power of sexual energy to flow into other spheres of your life. Spiritual exploration. Techniques like breathwork and meditation, used to enhance sexual experiences, can become tools for spiritual exploration. These practices can cultivate inner peace, heighten awareness, and connect you to something larger than yourself. Relationships with others. The sense of connection fostered in sacred sex can translate into more fulfilling relationships. Communicate openly and honestly with loved ones. Practice active listening, and show empathy and compassion. These qualities, nurtured through a sacred sex, strengthen bonds with others, a continual journey of exploration. There's no single right way to integrate the mystical side of sex into your life. This is an ongoing journey of exploration. Experiment with different practices, find what resonates with you, and be open to the unexpected ways these principles can enrich your life. The sacred ripple effect. As you integrate these practices, a subtle shift might occur. The heightened awareness you cultivate will begin to influence your interactions with the world around you. You might experience greater compassion for others, a deeper appreciation for beauty, and a stronger connection to all living things. This is the sacred ripple effect, the positive impact of your journey extending beyond yourself, living a mystical life. Ultimately, by embracing the mystical side of sex, you embark on a path of living a mystical life. You learn to see the sacred in the ordinary, connect with the deeper currents of life, and approach your existence with a sense of wonder and awe. This journey is not just about sex, it's about transforming your entire relationship with yourself, others, and the world around you. The invitation. This book is simply an invitation. We've offered concepts, practices, and a framework for exploration. The real journey begins when you take the first step, embracing the transformative potential of sex and weaving the mystical threads of this wisdom into the tapestry of your life. May your journey be filled with love, connection, and an ever-deepening sense of the sacred.